Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm the Radio Man 03. It's awesome to have you along. Here it is. I've been working on it. You see the flatbed in the back? That's kind of what I'm going for, is a little flatbed area to park an HV on. Some good advice came in the comments last episode. Do not build an HV in space because you might find it very difficult to get it put onto your ship. So yes, indeed. I was just flying away from the asteroid we spotted in the last episode. It was an iron asteroid. First one I had found out here in our asteroid belt. I just mined, oh god, what did I mine? I've mined promethium, iron, copper. I'm now going for silicon, and I thought I'd go ahead and take a trip around this asteroid belt again, because every time I do, I seem to run into another one that's out here that I've just, you just kind of spot. And they tend to be kind of off by themselves a little bit, is what I've noticed as well. Most of the time, anyways. They seem to be a little bit out of the ordinary and a little bit off track. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for a silicon node because I ran out of iron and I ran out of silicon because I've got this guy armored up with a few turrets and then the guns it had on it already. So I've got ammunition and all those things. The goal of today's episode is to fly down to Calsori and see if this is big enough to park even MERV onto and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to be back after I find a silicon node out here, asteroid. I do have the gun. If you didn't notice, I've got the drill on the front here. Let me zoom in a little bit right there. That guy right there, he's pretty darn perfect. Man, I tell you what, it's nice. Let's go, before we take a little break here real quick, let's go to our devices and our cargo box. You can see now I've got well over 1,000 iron, almost 1,000 copper, almost 1,000 crushed stone, almost 1,000 promethium. So I just kind of, there's only so long I can do this, and then I want to move on and go do something else. So right now I'm just kind of looking to see if there's a rogue silicon asteroid out here somewhere. I know where there's one, other than the one that, of course, we're built on. But I would like to see if I could find myself a different one to go after. That's for sure. Oh, and I probably should hit a cobalt one as well. We've got the cobalt one very close by to us as well, so I thought I'd give that hit that up for a little bit of activity, see what it does. But yeah, you got to really look around and stuff and see what you can find, because they're everywhere and they're difficult to spot sometimes, and it's really difficult to spot them when you've got your face in the sun. I can tell you that much right now. All right, I'm going to take a little break. I'll come back and we'll move forward. There is a ship out here. A space drone. First one I've ever seen. Check that out. I'm just looking for that silicon asteroid. I did something stupid. I totally failed to mark the other silicon asteroid that I found. At least I think I did. Yeah, it's not here marked or anything like that. I thought I knew kind of where it was, but I'm a little surprised to see that guy right there. We do have an enemy ships flying around out here. There he is. I see him right there. I don't know if this ship will fire at him or not. I hope it will. That didn't take a shot at all. I'll have to take a look at that and see what's going on. But yeah, a little ship out here. A drone. A plasma drone. Looks like he's stuck on that rock over there. Kind of crazy. I'm actually heading back to base right now. God, it's, it doesn't look like it's very far, nothing looks like it's very far away, but when you really get out here and you start flying around, you realize just how far things are. Like, this is 7 kilometers away from me still. I just find it amazing how much distance is in here. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Took the auto brake off. It really is something else. My food's getting low, my oxygen. I've got oxygen on the ship, but this is not an airtight ship or anything like that. I've kind of just been piecing it together, and I want to try a few things out. The update is coming on August 27th now, the anniversary update. So we've got a week. It's the Monday, a week away from the update. So we have 1 week to kind of fool around and get to know some different things and all that good stuff. This auto drill, this drill turret, I should say, is really amazing. Just fantastic. That cobalt asteroid, I took all the cobalt out of it, so that's gone. I could not believe I found a little ship flying around out here. I just didn't think that was going to be a thing. I guess that just shows that there are turrets out here. That lets me know that, you know what, at any point in time, they could come through here and find me and bump into me and attack me. We're going to try to get ourselves docked on the side of the ship here. Side of the base, I should say. I'll fill it back up again, and then we are going to go down to the Calsori moon, or Calsori planet, and see if we can't get this going. I'm also going to put a warp drive tank in here. I'm a little surprised those guns didn't start firing. Let's see here. Alt. And actually, you know what? We can go Y. And jetpack. There we go. Beautiful. So let me take a look around. Okay, so the cockpit is nothing more than I've got the armory in here and I've got the cockpit chair in here. You can see I've got a couple of turrets in front here, but they weren't activating. So I'll have to take a look at those and see what's going on with those guys and why they weren't working. In here, I have our warp drive, which is massive. I have 2 large fuel tanks. Down here, I've left these crates in place. This is all the stuff for the HV we're going to build. And then I've got the kind of the wardrobe things, and this is all the stuff for the HV. This is all the stuff that came off the CB, I should say, and some stuff off the HV. Oh, we got a heavy armor thing in there. That's nice. And then the rest of it, I've just kind of left alone. I took all the little middle bays out of here because I had to in order to fit this massive warp drive in here. It's just huge. Bigger than I thought it was going to be because I've never put one down before. We've got an ammo box here, which is full of ammo. I'm a little surprised it did not do that. Currently occupied. Why does it say that? Private? I got this set to private. Currently occupied. Not quite sure what's going on there. And then in here, of course, we've got the ores I just got done mining up. Over 1,000 cobalt just now. And if we go through this door right here, the power's off. That's why it's like it is. We've got 2 of the double fuel tanks and 1 big generator, 1 large generator here. I was going to put 2 in here, but I ran out of space, and it seems to be running just fine with just the 1 Jenny, so I left that the way it is. And then we've got, you know, RCSs and stuff like that all over here. If you go up these stairs here, there we go. We've got this back area, and this is where I want to see if we can park MERV right now, just to give it kind of a test. But I got a door on that side, and I've got a door over on this side as well. I also have a turret here. And I wonder if I've got to do anything special with these guys. Access this turret using the control. Okay, alright. I believe these guys are auto turrets. They should fight on their own, I think. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at those a little bit better and see what they are. But that's kind of what I've done to the ship so far. I just kind of tore off the back end of it, took all the thrusters, and I moved those straight down underneath the body here. And put them underneath like that. I tried not to extend the depth of the ship too much. We've got our lower bottom thrusters here and right there, and then I've got some back here as well. So those are our liftoff thrusters. The downward thrusters, we don't have too many of those, and then we've got our fantastic drill turret. This guy, I tell you, I've never had one before, and it's a lot of fun to use. It's quite sizable, but I think I could probably drill a hole in the ground on a planet with this thing and get everything out of it if I pointed the ship up a little bit, or even if I turn this on its side. I don't know if I can place it on its side. I didn't try that, but I'm pretty sure I could probably get away with using that for drilling on a planet. So that's what I did with that guy right there. It doesn't leave us a lot of room for anything else. Now, if MERV fits on there and we've got some space, then I think we're good to go, and we can try moving some things around a little bit more. Let's go upstairs. I need, you know what? Let's fill up on O2, and I probably should go over and kill that guy is what I should do. See if I can find him. Look at this. Isn't that great? That's fantastic, man. That is some deliciousness right there. We want to go ahead and change this into ingots And I know I could have the furnace. I don't want the furnace right now. We're kind of nearing that point. Where is it? Oh, everything. There we go. We're going to need copper. The silicon. I didn't get any silicon because I don't know where that is. So let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just get that going for now, and then we'll have plenty of that going. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. He was right over here. The Cobalt asteroid I took off the map, but it was right over in this area here, so he's somewhere out in that general area right there. Flying around. Huh. Amazing. I wonder what the chances are of him finding us here, actually, and shooting up the base. Don't know. Like I said, you know, we've got a new season coming pretty quick. This next season, I think what I'm going to do is try to... it's going to be the experimental phase of the game to begin with, of course, and so we'll be working on that. And I think that instead of doing a season when we've got the game just, you know, an experimental, and then they do the next launch, we'll just keep the series going, start over as many times as we have to until they reach the stable branch of it, and then we can move on from there. What do I need for a warp drive fuel tank? CB warp drive tank. I need flux coils and nanotubes. Energy matrix. Ooh, flux coil, nano. Okay, these are the flux coils. Neodymium. We got neodymium for days. Well, not for days, but we've got some. Flux coil. We've got the flux coil. What was it, the other thing? Motor. Computers. Energy matrix. Copper, silicon, and cobalt. Okay, so we're missing the copper ingots there, too. All right. Well, I got the copper going right now, so let's see if we've got enough to get some of this going right now. Oh, 210. Yeah, we're good. Good to go. All right, let's go ahead and get that made. It should tell us we can do that now, I think. Capacitor devices. Oh, capacitor devices. Oh, you know, I don't have enough. I've got cobalt. Nanotubes, 20 nanotubes. Cobalt alloy nanotubes. Steel plates. Oh, I need the iron as well. Okay. All right, well, let's let that stuff do its thing. I got nothing in there. And we're going to go check on the farm. Yeah, we're going to check on the farm since we're back and everything. And then we're going to take the ship down to Calsori and see if we can get MERV put on there. I was going to make Mac, but I don't know if we're going to have time for Mac. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, we're going to kind of work on getting this, get this other ship kind of up and running and going here. I'm kind of curious to see how the farm's going. One thing I don't have growing up here either, I need to make sure I bring some up with me, is the buds. I don't have the necessities to make the hot beverages. I mean, you can find them, but I can't make them. That is that's a fun device to have on your ship. I've never had one of those before. And I believe I've got the drill set up for the HV as well. Sure does look nice parked out there, though, with the light on it like that. I enjoy having it. That's my first CV, not the first one I've ever had. One time I did spawn one in, and I was using it, but I didn't get very far with it because I think I might just end the series. The interest seemed to drop off, and I ended it. So, but now it's no, I'm keeping Empyrion. I'm really enjoying it way too much. Yeah, Ratatouille, got some of that going. Some more canned food. That's beautiful. Okay, that's good to go there. Yeah, I wonder what the odds are of that guy finding us over here. Used to be I'd comb the asteroid belt to find those guys, and sure enough, there he was. I was really surprised to see him. How's our oxygen in the base doing? 69%. Yeah, we're going to fill that up again, too. Tell you what, I'll be back when I got the materials put together for us to get the warp drive fuel tank put together, and then we'll head back out the door and go find something to do. I think I fixed the problem with these big turrets on the side, these cannons guys here. They were saying that they were already occupied, and I have a feeling it's because they were part of the old ship. They didn't recognize the fact that I've taken it over. So I took them off, put them back on, and now it does tell me that I have to access them from inside the control panel and all that good stuff inside. So there's that. And these other guys here, we need to take a look at that too. So a lot of the stuff, again, just as a reminder, these are things that are new to me, very, very new to me. I do have a warp drive fuel tank now. I'm wondering if I can get that in here. Oh, I can. Beautiful. Just like so. There we go. I've got oxygen in the tanks. I do, 96%. Okay, we're good to go there. Yeah, I don't have this set up to be breathable air. The whole ship, I just don't. And this ship is also made in a way that, like the thrusters and stuff, when you walk through the ship, it gets really hot really fast because, you know, it's just not made the way we would make it ourselves. Let's turn this on. Let's go to the main. Let's go ahead and fill. There we go. If I leave this on, if you watch my temperature, negative 148, now it's climbing up, 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 up. I've got engines nearby here, 480 degrees, you know, so if I stand too long right there, it's going to get really bad because I've got thrusters that are, you know, just underneath there. I don't know about out here, though. Let's see. Negative 164. Now, see, I've got blocks between me and the thrusters below me, so they're fine. But yeah, if you're in here and you've got some of these side thrusters and stuff in the area, it's going to get hot really fast. There it goes, right there, because I've got thrusters just beneath outside the walls here and stuff. So yeah, it's not something that I would never build it this way. Look at this, now we're almost at 500 degrees. I mean, yeah, so eventually you get that really, you're getting super hot. Do you know that? You're getting really hot. So down here we're doing okay, but then right up here by this area here, we start getting really hot. I think they're above us or something like that. I don't know exactly where they're at here, but yeah, it gets really warm in here. That's okay. Let's go to devices, cannon turret. You need to access this turret using the control panel either from the cockpit or passenger seat. Okay, all right. Okay. So let's slide away from here. I put the landing gear on here too. I've got 4 landing gear on here, so I've got some landing gear on there. Let's try that now and see if I can actually do this now. And reload. And what I want this to do, no, I want you to get back in the chair. What I want this to do is to not worry about warp drives or thrusters or generators. I want it to go after predators, aliens, turrets, and mounted weapons. I wonder if I should save in Predator, really. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. We'll do that and we'll give it a shot. Sentry gun. Reload. That's cool. That's really cool. On this one here, I want this guy to go after. Yeah, not thrusters. I thought there was a way I could do all of these at once. Maybe if I close it, does it do all of them? No. I'm curious to see if these guys are going to work when we're on the ground. If it's going to be if they're going to be up too high, basically, is what I'm wondering. But they should be able to handle all this. And then let's go back up to here and group them. All right, beautiful. We're good to go there. All right, escape. And F. There we go. All right. We are going to go down and see if we can't get... what's this over here? It's so weird, you know, to be out here in space and stuff, and just all of a sudden it's like, oh, what's that right there? What are you supposed to be? I think this might be my silicon asteroid that I've been looking for. Are you the silicon asteroid I've been looking for? Tell me you are. No, we're getting no counter on it. No, he's just an asteroid. He's just an asteroid. Alright, so we are headed back home. Where's our base at? Right there? Okay. Home is actually up this way. And right over yonder. I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of fuel once we get on land. So I may have to add a couple more fuel tanks to this. I'm hoping that he's going to fit on the back really well, and then we can just... We may add fuel tanks on the outside of it too. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do here. I'm a little off because I didn't take my usual path from the space station here. I believe we're right in here, but in this fog bank here. This little cloud bank right there, I think that's our spot. Yeah, I forgot to mark a silicon asteroid. That's a boo-boo. Let's see what happens here when I get into the planet's atmosphere. What's going to happen? Yikes. $15 minutes worth of fuel. So yeah, I need another tank. Only 40% power usage though, so we're good to go there. There's home. If I just go straight, I should make it there with no problem. I will meet you at the house. Well, they're shooting right now. Shooting straight down at something. Oh my god, shooting at the... Okay, you're shooting at the village. Okay, we need to turn those off from predators and aliens and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, we definitely got to... I made a lot of rounds for it. Lots of rounds. It's pretty funny. Look at them go. So you can see I cleaned it up. I tried to mimic it as best I could. It looks to be on the top there, the white line. I've kind of got that mixed up a little bit there, but for the most part, I tried to piece it back together a little bit and show it some love, you know. We're going to run into this mountain if I'm not careful here. Yeah, those guys are just there. They're ready to just kill everything. We don't have a docking place for this at home, but we're going to land it and then spin it around, and we'll see if we can't get MERV into the back of it. Looks to me like it's going to be sundown right now. So I'll be back. I'm going to sleep, get the sun back up, and then I'll come back with you guys. Why are you guys... These guys are pointed right at me. Right at me. I couldn't sleep the night away. It kept saying there was an enemy nearby or something. I don't know what it was, but yeah, there was some kind of an enemy nearby, so I thought that was kind of strange. I know why I'm getting radiation right in this area here, because this is just this little floor thing here. I need to actually box that in underneath there all the way. So I get a little bit of radiation here and there on top of the ship and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm just trying to get used to the whole CB idea here. And I think I showed you I got the warp drive tank put in. I think I might have done that with you. I'm a little under the weather today. I've got this... headache that just will not go away. I've had it all weekend too. It's really weird. Really, really weird. I got MERV up here. I had to jump him because there's no great place to land the shuttle to put him on. So I had to use the booster and hop him up here. But it worked out just great. Oh, you know what? I forgot to paint the... And I put a docking pad on him as well. The blocks are painted on the other side. I guess I didn't have it set for a full block paint. But anyways, I just wanted to get him up here and see if there was room up here for him. And there is. So let's go F5 and take a look and see. There's plenty of room up here for a relatively large HV to park up here. I mean, I could bump out the walls and stuff if I needed to make this a little bit bigger for a Mac. But, you know, MERV fits on here just fine. So... I could even pull him forward quite a bit so his tail wouldn't be hanging over the edge like that. So let's actually do that. Let's pull him up a little bit further so he's all the way in here. there. He's all the way in. So, you know, he's in here just fine. Something interesting about these ramps. I put some ramps in the back. I've got 3 back here, but only 2 coincide with each other. So if I hit this one, these 2 come up. If I hit this one, those 2 come up, but that one doesn't. So now that one's going down by itself. This one's going to go down by itself. I was kind of hoping they'd all go together, but they don't. So that's a little weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that right there. I thought we'd take this guy out for a spin and see how he does. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I need another fuel tank in here. I don't get a whole lot of mileage for the gas I've got. I'm trying to think if I should just do that now and put an extra fuel tank just back here, you know, just set it up here. I don't know. We'll just wing it. We'll just go for it here and see what happens. I've got fuel in my inventory. I've got blocks in my inventory too. I need to drop off here real quick. Let's drop those off. I want to... Ooh. You guys go in there. I wanted to check to see... I could have sworn mining gun... Oh, that's minigun. Multi-turret. I got the multi-turret for an HV. How big is this guy? Let's take a look at this real quick too. Because I wouldn't mind it if I could get MERV to just drill a big old hole in the ground for me. I mean, that would be pretty sweet. How big is this guy? Ooh, okay, he's not too big. MERV's not exactly shaped, though, for him. And I can put him like that, too. Now, can I rotate that? Oh, my gosh. I know exactly what I want to build with these guys. Oh, yeah. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. He'll actually face downwards like that. Oh, boy. I'm thinking about taking these guys off. Putting this guy on. Like so. Yes! We're going to go test him out. We're going to go try that out real quick. I'm kind of curious just kind of what kind of hole I can dig with that thing. Let's do that. Let's go find a silicon node. We don't have silicon. I lost our asteroid in space. Oh, right? Misplaced an asteroid in space. What are you, crazy? Yeah, a little bit. What did I want to do here? Oh, I want to check the fuel. Can't see myself. Why can't I see myself? I'm scrolling here. Maybe it's because I'm just too close to the ground or something. There we go. There we go. 51 minutes of fuel. MERV looks pretty sweet riding on the back of that, doesn't he? Okay, let's go ahead and find ourselves a silicon node. One right. Medium. Let's go over here and grab this one. And we're going to have to spin around a little bit more this way. Silicon, 2.82. Let's go for it. Zoom in a little bit. MERV looks comfortable on the back, I'd say. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I'd say he's comfortable. We'll see if there's a flat place to land over here, and then we'll drop him off. We'll back MERV off of there and see. Having that little booster pad on there to just kind of hop him up, I was able to hop him up without the ramps on there at all. I didn't need them. I just put them on there because I knew you guys would tell me to. So the ramps are there. And then I painted it. I don't know if you guys noticed that too, but I did. I painted it and got them all kind of matched up all the way around. It looks like I missed a block here or there. I got to get that fixed up, but I like how rough he looks. I do like that idea. You know what? I think I may have visited the silicon node already once. I'm not sure. And then the multi-turret should also harvest the MS Titan, I believe. I think it does a little bit of everything. So it looks like we've got some area out here where we can actually land this guy. 14.5 minutes of fuel. Oh my gosh. What a hog. What? Oh, jeez, that's not good. It's never good. Okay, so let's do that. if I leave this on and then turn off the thrusters, 266.9 minutes. Okay, beautiful. Let's go V. There we go. I like that idea. And then I made this specifically so we'd have doors. Now the CV we're going to build, hopefully next season, is going to be much, much larger than this. Let's go over here. Y. Should be able to just drop right off the back end of this guy here. There we go. Where is this silicon node at? I'm getting closer as I... Okay, so let's go. Never used one of these before. Let's go. Let's drop him down. Devices should be the last thing on the list here. Ah, I see. Retrieve, salvage, repair. Oh no, this is just for ships. Okay. This isn't the mining one. Okay, I see. My mistake. My mistake. This is to go ahead and harvest the blocks. So we could do this with the MS Titan and do that instead. But then I don't want it sitting this way. This is not going to do me any good sitting like this. Just out of curiosity, how these ramps do right here? Is this something that we can just drive up? I had to get out of my heavier armor because I couldn't jump up here to get into this. Let's take this. Those guys are expensive to make too, by the way. Let's go V. There we go. Slide him over a little bit. Nice. That worked out pretty good, actually. I drove right up on here. I suppose if you got a nice angle like that, it'll always work that way. Sometimes that doesn't happen, of course, but you never know. So far, so good. Let's go over the MS Titan. I want to try that drill out. I didn't exactly show you guys the drill on front of the ship here, but on the CV. But that, you know, it worked great. I mean, I just love it. Why aren't you closing? Probably because I did something odd with it. Main and thrusters. Okay, so let's go. Let's go over to the MS Titan and see what's going on here. Wow, 14 minutes of power left. Yeah, I definitely need a couple more fuel tanks in here so I don't have to worry about fuel quite so often. I mean, it's not going to be too bad. It's kind of a gas hog on land. But the CVs aren't meant to be down here on the planet. They're meant to be in space, and then you know, bring your items down. But if you want to bring your HV down to the land, you need a CV that's like this, so you can actually bring it down here and utilize it. You know, there is that. I want to harvest some blocks off of the MS Titan. I will meet you when I get there. It's getting dark. Welcome back. No problems. No problems except for my driving. Let's see. You can see I'm gonna have just a bunch of the MS Titan already taken care of, but I went ahead and put this guy on the roof, the top of this here. Let's go ahead and pull in a little bit. I think most everything on here, I don't really care too much. We'll see what happens. Let's go to devices, and again, it should be down here at the bottom. Multi-turret, and retrieve blocks. Oh wow, look at that thing go. Now I'm losing a bunch. I wonder if I do structural integrity. Oh my god, that is just amazing. Now let's go salvage. Okay, so I need to be a little bit closer. We've only got a little time left in this season, so let's have some fun with new things and see. I've never ever had this before, so you guys, wow, look at that, pieces blowing off of there. God dang, oh my god, look out. Somebody gave Radio a toy. It's brand spanking new and he's having a good time with it. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Look at the blocks just come flying. Look at the resources. I thought I told it to salvage. There it goes. I didn't even look over there to see if I was salvaging or not. Just a matter of seconds. Let's slide over a little bit so we're kind of in the middle. I think that would help. And let's boost ourselves up a little bit more too, so we can see what we got going on in here. Oh boy, now they're in trouble. That is just fantastic. Oh my gosh. I'm looking forward to when we hit a longer stable branch of Empyrion so that I can really get into it and get a long ways, you know. But it really is recommended, in case you don't know, but we really should start a new world as soon as the update comes out, because you're just going to be missing stuff. As far as I know, this planet's supposed to be have everything on it now, the plant life and everything. We've got a water creature coming, a new creature as well coming to the game. I don't know if it's replacing one of the old ones, like the Triceratops. I think we talked about it last episode. More color choices. There's going to be like you're going to a paint store from now on, where you're going to have multiple colors, faded, really bright, and then there's some faded ones, which I'm kind of excited about, because the colors, I'm not really a bright color kind of guy. I like the kind of the muted tones, so that's going to be the case. Oh my god, this is just so addictive. Look at how fast I can just take the ship down. Holy moly, you guys weren't kidding. It's amazing. Steel plates for days, right? That is incredible. Wow. Okay, so let's check our harvest. Cargo box. Oh my gosh, look at that. 461 hardened steel blocks. That's not all that much, really. These guys here, I kind of wish they'd broken those down, but that's not bad. That's pretty darn good. We got a thruster too, which is nice. I'm actually going to take that in my inventory and that wood in my inventory. We're taking that back up with us. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take all of this stuff back up to the our base in space. Let's get rid of that show structural integrity thing there. Oh man, that was just awesome. That is awesome. So if I slide over like so, and I hit this, hold down shift and hit the space bar, this bounces me up. Oh. Kind of screwed that up. Gotta let that bar fill up on the right hand side again. Should be able to do this. The first time I tried it, no problem. Just jumped right in there, and we weren't even level at that point in time. But this is feeling a lot better for me here. The ramp would be nice as well. I would put a sensor on that ramp so that the ramp would come down. I'm just a little surprised it's not coming down. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, poor MERV. He's humiliated right now. Gotta wait till it refills completely, and then I can jump back on. I don't want to make you guys wait for this. I'm just going to hop them back up there, and if it doesn't work again, then I'll just put the ramps down and drive them back up on there. I'm just kind of curious to see if I can get them to do this on a regular basis, but if we were having to run from something right now, we'd be in some trouble. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop the ramps, and we'll put them up that way, and it should be, you know, easy peasy. I'll be right back. Somewhere, there is a plasma drone around here. It was just on the map. I'm looking for him. He's like a... oh, there we go. Here we go. I'm kind of curious if the ship will start shooting at him. He's gotten closer to where the base is. But yeah, he's out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I left my heavy armor down on... dang it. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, let's turn our thrusters off. Jetpack on. I don't have my good armor on, which is going to be a problem because now I'm gonna get really cold out there, but I'm okay. I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm not going to be out here for very long. Look at that thing burn. That's crazy looking. That's really awesome. Very cool. Alright, that tells me I gotta get some defenses going on at the base. Because that is, that's pretty darn close to home right there. Oops. And I gotta run down to the planet and get my good armor, too. That is cool. Alright, so awesome. There's bound to be more of those guys around then. That would be my guess, right? Where there's one, there's more than one? And he shot him out of the sky with no problem. So it seems like it's on this side over here. I don't know if that's the same one we saw earlier. I'm going to head in towards the asteroid belt because I'm pretty sure he was... the last one we saw was getting stuck on asteroids. Let's fly down here. We'll head back to base. I'll keep you guys with me. I'm just kind of curious to see if we're going to bump into any more. Turn the auto brake off. So what would you guys like to see in the next season? I would like to get to the CV faster this next time. I would also like to get to space a lot faster to build ourselves a space station. I feel like the base that we build on our desert planet like we're on right now is going to be extremely small with this serious goal of getting an HV up and running as soon as possible, gathering up some resources, get an SV started, get into space, and get a station going up here so that we can be up here for most of the season for sure. And then find that find the graveyard as quick as possible so we've got parts and pieces and stuff to you know, build with. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody out here. That doesn't mean anything though. Let's come out a little bit further. Yeah, it never fails. Every time I seem to fly through here, I bump into something brand new that I'd not seen before. It's pretty amazing to me. You think you find all of it, and then all of a sudden, you don't. I guess he wasn't very close to the base, was he? I mean, we're still quite a ways away. So maybe he drifted back up into space. I'm used to seeing them right in the asteroid belts, though. I don't know. It tells me there's one out here, so there could be more than one. So yeah, we'll have to get a few turrets up on the base here to make sure that we don't get shot up by those guys. This guy does not quite get up to... he's not very fast. 90.5, I guess that's good. Not as fast as Betty in space, but it is a CV after all. My first one. I've never really flown... I don't think I've ever flown a CV before. I think this is the first time I've been flying around in one. Gives me kind of an idea as to what size I'm going to need. And for what I want to do, it's going to have to be much bigger than this one right here. A lot bigger than this one. There's the farm on that side. Is there a way I can get rid of that space station marker? There we go. Get rid of that, but I didn't get rid of the space station, did I? It's okay. It's alright. Alright, and slow down. in a dock. We're going to overshoot that by a mile. Oh, I got to turn my brake back on. That's why I'm overshooting stuff like crazy. And a little bit over. How's that look? Forward a little bit. Can I go down at all? Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, doesn't like, oh, doesn't like that. Okay. Oops. Does not like that at all. And let's try that again. Without crashing into the dock. Oh. Okay, let's try that right there. I think that's good. That should be good. I did pick up some silicon. Is there anything in here that we need to grab hold of? No. You know what, though? I'm going to get cold here in a little bit. I think I might have another heavy armor in the base. Once we get into the base, we'll be fine temperature-wise. I don't think I have anything in here. Nope, nothing in there. Okay. Yeah, light armor in space is not a good thing. Negative 164. Yep, I'm gonna have to run down. You know what? Betty might have. Betty might have a little piece of armor for me in here. Let's see if she's got some heavy armor in her. Medium, medium. Oh, I am wearing the heavy armor. Oh, I didn't think I put it back on. I guess I did. Okay, good enough then. Alright, I think that's going to have to wrap up today's episode. I will work on what we're going to do next, you know, as we kind of kill a week's worth of time to get ready for the next big update, which is, you know, just around the corner. Just around the corner. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit that like button for me, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I do look forward to talking to you again next time.